Continue on Visitor Center Road for 2 miles.
We should be that last one right there. Yep, 78. Well, the trees are still a little on the nakey side. It's super cold. It's super windy. There's something up there in the tree. Might be a kite. I don't know. But we are right by the lake. This is our spot. We are going to be camping here for the weekend. This is Long Branch Lake. Well, yeah, I guess it is Long Branch Lake too, but it's Long Branch State Park, and it is a couple of miles couple of miles west on Highway 36 of Macon, west of Macon. So I'm not really for sure why that still says vacant, but we have reservations, and I've already checked in online. Missouri has online check-in for their state parks, I believe all of them, which is handy because then we don't have to stop at the little huts. We just come on in and park.
Those other people that were like across from us or whatever, he's like, they never showed up.
So I guess we're alone in this loop. Maybe alone in the whole campground. Was there anybody camping?
I didn't see anybody.
Ooh, I think my rice got a little frozen. Well, this might take a little bit. Now I have like 9 more to make, and then I'll be done. Well, we're done eating, had our supper. We have a whole bunch of stuff we want to do this weekend. We are so close to Macon that we're going to go over there and check it out. There's like some historic, awesome buildings. A sanatorium used to be, it's not now, but it's still there. And so we want to go see that building. I want to take some pictures of some stuff. I think we have an old graveyard that we're going to visit. And I'm trying to remember everything that we were going to do. I know we have some hiking trails around here, so we may hit some of that. We've got some cast iron cooking coming this weekend. And just, I don't know. We've got a whole lot of stuff. But tonight, it's really windy outside. It's really pretty cold. It's late. So we are going to settle in. We're going to turn on the TV, watch a little bit of Supernatural because that's like our favorite show, and we binge watch that when we're camping. We'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, and look at that gorgeous lake view. It is super windy today, even though it wasn't supposed to be. I don't have my microphone in, so you can probably hear how windy it is. We've got stuff we're going to try to do today, even though it is still cold. It's colder than what it originally was supposed to be, but we're still going to try to get some things done and show you some things in town and stuff. I was going to let you know because, you know, we do all our videos like way behind. So it's March. Well, yesterday was St. Patty's Day. So that's why it's so cold still. Well, we had a cemetery I wanted to go visit, and we found it, but it was fenced off by, I'm guessing, the current owners of the property, and there were literally cows in the cemetery, and you couldn't just freely walk to it. I didn't think that was something that was allowed. So I'm not really for sure how they're doing that. Yeah, I mean, I suppose it could be family. But anyway, I don't know. So we had to skip that one because, you know, I wasn't going to visit with the cows. And then this one was just kind of right across the highway from the other one, basically. A couple miles down. Very old. Oh my goodness, that wind is bitter. Died in 1898. Not gonna stay out here too long. It's freezing cold. What temperature did you say it was? 19 degrees. And the wind is so strong.
25 miles. Well, and you're out on the prairie, so catch all the wind.
But you guys know how I do love to check out the old cemeteries. Died 1874. Look at the flag. That tells you how windy it is. Oh, I almost tripped and fell. See, we even have snow on the ground. 1872? I'm not walking all the way back down there. My fingers are already freezing. I didn't bring any gloves. Didn't bring a hat, didn't bring gloves.
Brought a hat, I didn't bring gloves.
I've got my hoodie up though. This is the Macon County Museum. It is part of this larger building. As we drove in, you saw. We'll walk up here so you can kind of see the front of this. This used to be, let's see, what did I say? 1899 was the Blease, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, Military Academy. A colonel who inherited his father's coal and iron mining from Germany.
Yes.
But I don't know that he was from Germany. I believe he was from the U.S. Anyway, he inherited a good amount of wealth, and he invested a lot of money in Macon. And with commercial buildings and paved roads and sewer system, all kinds of things. And he had this military academy built. All of this is part of the original Blease Military Academy. In 1915, around that era, the academy went bankrupt, and a doctor purchased it, and it became a sanatorium for many years, till like 1968. and then it went out, and my understanding and some of the things that I read is that it at some point the National Guard inhabited the building, and I believe it was either in the 80s or mid 90s or somewhere in that area. They vacated the building, and right over here up the road they have a new facility. In fact, it's like right there. And so I'm assuming that makes me feel like what I read was probably true. And then it just kind of sat vacant, and I don't know for how long or when, but now it's said to be income-based housing. So it's like a really gorgeous historic apartment building. And the Macon County Historical Society made that the Macon County Museum. This is all in the city of Macon, in Macon County, Missouri. Pretty interesting history. Is a gorgeous building. I absolutely love it, and I am going to take some pictures. Well, I don't know if you can really read that or not, but right in there there's words. It's like sold everywhere. Drink Coca-Cola. Delicious and refreshing. That's pretty cool. This is a old Coca-Cola, like factory building, warehouse, whatever. How awesome is that? I am so digging the old signs. That is very cool. We are in the downtown, or on the kind of on the back side of the downtown area. We're going to check out some of the old buildings here. Looks like we got a lot of historic buildings to see. Well, these are definitely some old buildings. 1914 I see on that one. I don't know what this one is. Look at that. Probably going to have to be across the street to see. Well, that one used to be a hardware store. That's pretty neat that it has says hardware up there at the top. It's like the one on the end says 19. Well, I don't know. It says 1886 or 66 on this side.
It says 1939.
Macon was established in 1856. Good to know. What's that say? Glasses fitted oculist. Don't really know anything about the Royal Theater, but I would imagine probably like plays and things like that. Railroad right there. Oh yeah, I see that. Well, we might drive down to that one. A little cold to walk, I think. Can you read the date on the top of that theater?
1894.
Ah, look in there. The old Rexall Drug has a like one of them old original soda fountains. That would have been fun to visit. That's this, or was, the State Exchange Bank.
They put an owl up there. Keeps pigeons off of it.
Is that what that's for?
Mm-hmm.
No kidding.
Yep.
Huh. Interesting. So I think, would that be those Roman numerals? Would that be 1950? I don't know. I can't remember. I used to be so good at Roman numerals, and for some reason I've totally blanked them. Well, this is a sight to see right here. Obviously, the building has been redone at some point, but it's a Ben Franklin. Honestly, I had no idea that these even still existed. But looking it up, there's like 160 of them still in the United States. 4 in Missouri. And this is one of them. My mom worked at a Ben Franklin many years ago. And you had
a great uncle that was a was a purchaser for Ben Franklin out of Chicago.
I just think it's neat that they still have some. Downtown area here. Pretty historic. There's that old Skelly station. Now that is cool. Look at them gas pumps. Who remembers using gas pumps like that? I do. Those old manual numbers that click up as you're... That is pretty sweet. Loving the church. I do love old churches. That and the old cemeteries, well, other old buildings are just kind of my thing. We can't really tell. It's 1893, maybe? There's the side view. That's a pretty good sized church. I like those archways there. More of that stained glass. There are so many cool old churches in this town. I love it. This is a Presbyterian church, and look at the stained glass windows in that. My goodness. And it showed that it was founded in 1858. Now, this building we're not for sure, but Jesse said courthouse, and he could very well be correct. But I noticed all these memorial walls they have. So I was kind of curious what all these are. Men and women who served in World War II.
I would say World War I, because it died in France.
Yeah, 1917, 1918. Freedom will never be free. Those are a little more modern. It looks like that last one was 2015. Then there's a Korean Vietnam one. Yep, it is a courthouse. Third courthouse in Macon County. Built 1864, 1865. Cost of building was $30,000. Woo! Guess that was a lot of money in them days, though, huh? Okay, we're not quite sure whether someone's maybe living in this now, but it obviously used to be a church, and you can see somebody's been redoing. They added like a new back deck on there. There's a barbecue grill sitting on the front porch. So we're not so sure if somebody's not living in there. But wow, that one is old. We could not see a date. Just kind of stumbled onto this one. Whoa. Oh, yeah, it is. Wow. It's kind of neat old cemetery. Look, there's some really old ones back over there. (1910, 1914). These are cool. These remind me of like stuff in New Orleans and things. What's up with that? Is that like an actual... Oh yeah, it is, isn't it? It's just...
We're going down in there, but them roads are mud. And
yeah, we don't want to get stuck in any mud. You know, it's probably all frozen considering how cold it is, but... Is there a barbecue grill? That's a barbecue grill. Why would... What is up with that?
Maybe.
I have never seen a barbecue grill.
Well, this not really a picnic area.
That's odd.
Maybe somebody just dumped it because they couldn't get... I don't know. Why would you do that? Just take it to a scrap place.
I don't.
Well, now I'm
That
gonna
just looks weird.
Well, maybe we ought to drive around and see if we can find a picnic table.
Yeah, I'm really glad we don't have a camper. It would be like, where was we? Macon,
Georgia.
Macon, Georgia again. Don't want to do that again. Yeah, if you missed that video, you might want to go back and see the predicament we got ourselves into. That was something else. I edited it a lot for your ears, though. Whoa, this looks like a dead end.
No pun intended. Collapsing away.
Oh, yeah, they probably just don't want you to drive in the hole. Wow, there's another hole. See that one?
Oh, wow.
They don't have it marked. Holy hole. Wow.
Uh-oh. Does this road end?
Yes, it does.
Man. Hey, I wonder if I'll pick anything up on my radar this time.
Your backup. Yeah, he means his backup camera.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
but my,
Yeah, because when you back up and something's in the way, it beeps. Well, he backed up one of these little roads over there, and it beeped like once. Like there was something in the way, but there was nothing back there. I'm just gonna say that a leaf blew by the camera and it picked it up for a split second. That's what I'm gonna tell myself. What if everybody's enjoying this going backwards thing?
Well, if you rewinded, it would make it go forward.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it is so crazy windy and cold. But we are going to magnet fish this dock real quick because we wanted to do that. Oh, and it's probably not going to get any warmer today. We're not going to take too much time here because it is so bitter cold. Still nothing. That's crazy. Nothing. Oh, there's a lure. Oh, yay, we got something. Are we done?
Yep.
Okay, it's too cold.
That's how cold it is.
That is crazy. You can see his hoodie blowing. It is so windy. I am like shivering. I'm ready to get back to the camper. It's lunchtime. We already ate. But one thing we were going to point out was we have Wi-Fi in this state park. Free Wi-Fi. So that's pretty neat. So we're able to run our Roku and watch YouTube. And no, we don't typically watch ourselves on YouTube. We're just doing this, for copyright reasons. But that's pretty neat because most of our state parks right now do not have Wi-Fi. In fact, most campgrounds don't have good Wi-Fi if they have the Wi-Fi.
This is the second one in all the parks that we've ever been to.
Yeah, where was the other one that had Wi-Fi that we could actually connect to and watch our Roku? So we thought that was kind of cool that we could actually connect to the Wi-Fi and we can watch some YouTube. Kind of wish we'd have known that last night. We've got snow flurries. It's ridiculous. Don't think we're going to do any hiking. It's still really cold. And the forecast changed from the last we looked before we left. And it's supposed to stay cold and pretty much cloudy all day. So, actually it says mostly cloudy. Well, it's more than mostly cloudy. It's just cloudy. There is no sun. But we figured we're right here by the lake edge, so we would just take a little bit of time and come down, get some video, maybe take some pictures. So I was really wanting to take a lot of pictures today of some nature. I think this is about as nature as it's gonna get. Plus, Darby wanted to go for a walk. She's probably regretting it now. You know, because it's cold. She don't like cold any more than I do. Jessie thinks maybe the water's supposed to actually be up this high, and it's just low. I think he might be right, because this is a weird... It's a pretty lake. I could see why it's so popular in the summertime.
Yeah, it's still hanging out of the water. It's got ice on it.
Yep, there is. Ice. Yep, look at all that ice. Jessie gonna try to start a fire, because we were gonna cook some cast iron yummies for dinner. While Jessie is getting that fire going, I am going to start mixing this stuff up, and I'm going to be using some chicken-based broth that I can make broth with. I've got a can of mixed vegetables, and I've got a can of chicken meat, and I have Bisquick, and I am going to put everything in the pot except for the Bisquick. I'm going to mix it up separately to make my dough for the actual dumpling. Add in my mixed vegetables, and I'm not going to drain them because the extra juice will be fine. I'm going to add in my chicken meat, and same, not draining. That is ready for the fire. I'm going to get my Bisquick dough made up and get it ready so that once this starts boiling on the fire, I can just start dropping the dough in. We're going to bring that to a boil. I have got to go get those Bisquick dough made up and ready. I am using this buttermilk blend to make some buttermilk for the dumplings, so that it's not just water and Bisquick. I'm also going to add some, this is actually Mrs. Dash lemon pepper, I believe is what it was. Make it a mess. Needs to be a fairly thick consistency. Something along those lines. Ooh, that is boiling. And then you just drop it in. Easy peasy. Just gently, gently bring that back to a good boil for a few minutes, and we should be ready to go. There it is! It smells really good. It looks really good. I'm thinking it's going to taste really good too. Look at that. That looks good. Well, how is it?
That's really good.
Is it good?
Very good.